Hi, this is J.G. Collins with the Stuyvesant Square Consultancy with our November jobs by average weekly wages uh, complimentary report. This is something we put out every month so that people can get an idea of the quality of the jobs that are being produced. And as usual, we're showing the prior month in the blue line and current month in red. The yellow gliding slope line just shows average weekly wages. So in the blue and the red, blue is prior month, red is current month. Number of jobs created is along the right-hand grid, and number of the amount of wages is on the weekly wages is on the left-hand grid. We had good job creation in the professional and business sector, though not nearly as good as the over 90,000 jobs that were produced last month. We had about 24,000, I believe. And we also had good construction jobs created. And the other sectors had very small job creation. In the healthcare and social services area, which tend to be heavily supported by government spending, we also had good job creation. Those are relatively high wage. In the lower wage sector, retail and housing, hospitality, we tended to get lower wage. In the high wage sector, unfortunately, we had very small job creation or actual job losses. This has kind of been a continuing trend, especially in the mining and logging sector, where lower oil prices have been hurting. If you'd like to get this detail every month, we'll be happy to send it to you. You can simply go to our website here, click on the Contact Us, fill out this form. We'll be happy to send it to you. If you go down here on the lower left side of the form, you'll see that we have a privacy policy, and you can read that to see what our privacy policy is. This month's GDP estimates are looking relatively low. The jobs sector report is important because it's the last before the December Fed meeting in about 2 weeks, 10 days. And we're looking at a 1.5% GDP according to the Atlanta Fed. The Fed seems almost certain to raise rates in their December meeting, despite this low estimate of GDP by the Atlanta Fed and by the blue chip consultants. And we're also looking at a pretty low level of inflation. The Fed seems to think that this will pick up. I'm not so sure about that. If you look here, you'll see that last year in October of 2014, we had this dip off of inflation, and we barely moved off that number in a year. So they're anticipating inflation. I'm not buying it, but they seem to be pretty well locked into what they plan to do. In January, we will see you in January with the December jobs numbers. Wish everyone a Happy New Year, good holidays. Take care.